In the previous video that I made about the USB Audio Player Pro app, I talked about what is perhaps the most important feature of the app, and that was its ability to bypass Android's 48 kHz resampling limitation and instead send the audio signal out through the USB-C port on your device at the native sampling frequency of the song that you are playing. In this video, I'll walk you through the user interface of the app and its fairly comprehensive feature set. The first time that you launch the app, you might have to build the database of music. In other words, you'll have to tell the app where your locally stored music files are on your device for it to build out your library. You can either let the app scan your device automatically, or you can manually browse to the folder on your device where you have all your music. One of the best parts about Android is that it has a native file browser, just like your Windows or Mac computer. Once you've selected the specific folder or group of folders, tap on Scan. The app has now added your songs to the music library. The user interface of this app is nearly identical to the AppleMusic app. In some ways, the user interface on this is actually better than the AppleMusic app. For instance, you can tap the three dots next to each song, tap on Metadata, and have a detailed view of the file properties, such as the resolution or bit depth of the audio file, the sampling frequency, and the bit rate. You can also see the file extension, so whether it's a FLAC file, an ALAC file, an MP3, and so on. If we click on this icon here, you can see some of the features that the app offers as far as music playback is concerned. First, you have the multi-band equalizer. However, I should point out that the equalizer can only be used when bit perfect mode is set to off. You can also adjust the balance of the right and left channels, and you can even enable crossfade if you prefer. The app also has a parametric equalizer. However, this is a paid feature. I don't really use this since I rarely use the EQ to begin with, and when I do, I just use the regular one. There's a volume slider here. There's also a hardware volume control. I think this is if you want to control the volume through the physical buttons on your external DAC, I believe. Another paid feature is this thing called Morphit. I'm not sure what exactly this does, but I believe it has presets for popular headphones and earphones with which it corrects for the deficiencies or imbalances of those headphones. I'm not sure. I'll put the description of these two paid features on the screen right now, so you can pause the video if you want to read them. So if we tap here, this is what the now playing screen looks like. And if we tap on this icon here, it'll show you the list of songs in queue and those that have already been played. When you're on the now playing screen, when you press this icon here, you can view the embedded lyrics in the file. However, while unsynchronized lyrics work just fine in the app, I still haven't been able to get synchronized lyrics to work. Synchronized lyrics basically means that the lyrics scroll down as the song is playing. You know how in AppleMusic the lyrics are matched to the playback of the song? Even though the app says that it supports synchronized lyrics, I just can't get it to work for some reason. So if anyone watching this video does figure it out, please leave a comment below and help out the community. You can even like the song by tapping on this heart icon here, after which the song will appear in the favorites tab. If we tap on these three horizontal lines here, so we have a number of different features, as it were. There's library, which is essentially what we were just viewing. That's our own music library. Apart from that, there's network. I've never really used this, so I'm not sure what it does. I believe this is for streaming music over your private network. So if you have a NAS, for instance, a network attached storage, you can essentially stream your music through your own private cloud streaming service, if that makes sense. We also have Shoutcast Radio, so radio stations from all over the world. We have Antenne Bayern, which I believe is a German radio. So if we double click on this, and there we go. We have UPnP DLNA servers. The app also has Qobuz and Tidal integration. So I don't use Qobuz, but I do have a Tidal Hi-Fi account. Keep in mind that you'll only be able to use the Tidal integration of this app if you have a paid Tidal subscription. So if you're using just the free version of Tidal, you won't be able to play music via Tidal through this app. The other thing is, you can't really download music through Tidal on this app. In other words, If this is a song that I have in my title library, every time that I want to play this song, I'll have to stream it through the internet. I can't download it onto this device and play it offline, if that makes sense. You can even choose the streaming quality over Wi-Fi and cellular. We also have other radio stations. I believe you can even manually add a radio station if you so desire. Your playlists show up in this section. If you want to clear the music that you've queued up to play, all you have to do is press this, clear the queue, and now your queue is empty. MQA decoding is also a paid feature. I don't really use this, so again, I won't be able to comment on it. The cost of this plugin is 360 Indian rupees. If we go into settings here, a few of the settings I've already talked about in the previous video I made about this app. And those settings basically deal with the internal high-res audio, USB audio, so when you're connecting an external DAC to your device. If I go through all the settings, this video will be at least an hour in length. So in the interest of time, I'll just walk you through a few of the settings that I really like. If we go to user interface, you can set the background color of the app to be black. So you have three options: color, dark gray, and black. I've set it to black, so it'll be easier on your eyes at night. The high-res logo feature is on, so whenever you play a track that is 24-bit or higher in resolution, or a track whose sampling rate is 48 kilohertz or higher, you'll see this high-res logo in the corner of the album art. So if I play this track, for instance, and I'll pause it immediately, you can see that this is a 24-bit 96 kilohertz FLAC file, and therefore we have the high-res audio logo in the corner of the album art. You have all kinds of volume controls, so USB volume controls, use volume rocker buttons. You have a few settings for external USB DACs. So yeah, I think that should do it for this video. If you are someone who takes audio quality seriously and really likes to enjoy your music using an external digital to analog converter and high quality earphones or headphones, I would highly recommend you purchase this app in order to overcome this weird quirk that Android has of resampling all audio to 48 kilohertz. As of the filming of this video, the UAPP app is available from the Google Play Store for around 800 Indian rupees, which is around $10 US. With the extensive set of features that it offers, I think this is a fair price, particularly for Android users who store their music locally on their device and use wired earphones or headphones to listen to music. In the description below, I'll mention the names of a few songs that I really like, that I think are worth a listen. I hope you found this video informative and useful. Thank you for watching.